Hello everyone, my name's Ted, and if you ever wondered what goes on behind the scenes at shopgoodwill.com, why don't you come with me? So these are all the wonderful things that are being donated at the stores and at our remote locations. Maybe a container behind a Rouse or something like that you're bringing in, and they're putting them all into the large cardboard boxes, and they're bringing them to us so we can go through them and to see if there's something, a value in here that we can place on the shopgoodwill.com. This is something new that we're doing. These are all the jeans and the denim that have gone through basically the store and gone through everything. And we've created a box with 10 to 12 items in here. And what we do is we just pull 10 to 12 items out, and it's just a generic listing, and it's for repurposing denim. So you can take these and turn them into different art projects and all that. That's actually been selling really well on Shop Goodwill. Those are constantly on the site, and we have plenty of those to go through. So this is where we authenticate the purses. No purse will go on to shopgoodwill.com without being authenticated. We destroy any purse that is not authenticated. It'll get a COA. We have a product called Entropy, and that kind of scans the purse, and you have to take it through, and then it'll send you a COA right away. You'll see our purses from Orange County. All of them will have a COA with them. We try to test all electronics as much as we can. So we have a testing station where we will test the electronics. We can only go so far with the testing. Please, whenever when you're bidding, look at how it was tested and bid accordingly, because sometimes that could be, hey, it just powers on. Well, then bid accordingly to the power on. All right, and so this is Carlos. Say hi, Carlos. Hello. And Carlos now is listing a bike, and this is the Trek that he's listing right now. He will try to get every imperfection on this bike, so that way we have a clean and honest listing. That's what we're looking for. We just want to have a clean and honest listing, so that way you guys can determine. It's kind of like a big yard sale online, so you got that little glimmer of it, and whenever you're bidding, I would say bid that way. One of my favorite things is Legoland. And so what we do is we grab all the minifigures, we try to get the right weapons, the right helmets on them, and we'll sell them in lots. We'll do them with Star Wars lots. We do them in genre. Right now, Taylor is still on furlough, but he likes to build things, and so he built this extravagant mansion up here. And the mansion we kind of keep. We never put that online because that's his. But he will build other things. He has Toys R Us over here, which broke my heart when it went out of business. We're always going through the Legos and trying to filter through, and we're always putting up Legos on the site. So that's something that's a big seller for us. So this is jewelry. Right now, we don't have anybody working the jewelry because it's a very intricate process, and we just don't have the manpower. We are building up a surplus of jewelry, and pretty soon we will be posting jewelry back on the shopgoodwill.com. This is a thermal scientific. It actually evaluates every proper element that is in the jewelry, and we give that printout to the customer in order to create that, what do I want to say here? A trust. Nifty 50. Vintage Dana Electro Nifty 50 amplifier. Check this out. So, right now you can, if you went on to shopgoodwill.com, you could look that up just by the title. And she just released it right now. Now at Orange County, we put up items for 4 days. So we have a 4-day auction. We're pretty aggressive. So these have a really short lifespan. So today is the 1st?
Yes.
So this is going to end on the 5th. And that'll be gone on the 5th. Most things on shopgoodwill.com, we start everything off at $4.99, and we let the customers determine where they're going to take it in the market. So this is our pack size machine. And what we do is we measure the items and we make the box accordingly to that item. Guillermo will place the item onto one of the conveyors, and now the shipper is going to apply the appropriate tag, so that way the item doesn't break or anything like that. Right now Janet is carefully packing. So if you see this box right here, that's made for a surfboard. The pack size machines was wonderful to get because we don't have regular SKUs on things. We don't know what's coming in. It could be a surfboard or it could be a G.I. Joe. So we have no idea. The pack size is great, forming those boxes for us, so that way the shippers can make sure that everything happens there. We have a lot of cool things that come online, like, you know, we get so many different types of wonderful things. This is one of the reasons why I work here, is for the wonderful stuff. But let me tell you one of the most important reasons why I work here, and I'm going to show you that with the stories of Goodwill. So here's Deborah, and right now she's pulling things. But let's go talk to her for a minute. Hi, Deborah.
Hi.
Don't be alarmed, you're on camera, okay? You know what? I want to ask you a little bit about your story on how you came to Goodwill.
Okay, I was in my mental health doctor's office one day, and he told me, he said, you know, Goodwill is hiring. I was like, really? He was like, do you want me to sign you up for it? And I told him yes. So anyway, I got signed up for it, and they called me. The first place I went to was right in front of here, right in the very first office up here. And then they gave me what you call an employment specialist. She helped me with my resume. She helped me with just everything, clothes, everything and stuff like that. So she even took me around to other places to, you know, to have interviews and stuff like that. But I just kept telling her, I want the Goodwill job. I want the Goodwill job and stuff. So one day I was on my way back to volunteer at my old job, someone in soup kitchen, and Jennifer Medina, she called me. She's like, bring your ID and your social security. I was like, did I get that? She said, I'll tell you when you get here. So anyway, when I got there, she told me, welcome to Goodwill. I've been here a little over 5 years, you know what I'm saying? And I really love it here because the people, they friendly, they gave me a sense of being, you know what I'm saying? Like when I go home, when this COVID-19 hit, I was at home just bored out of my mind and stuff. When Ted called and said, you want to come back? Yes, you know, right away, you know what I'm saying? And I like it here. I got a good boss. Everybody in here is friendly and nice, you know what I'm saying? And it's like my second home, you know?
Go back a little bit further. What was Deborah like before?
Okay, I used to be a bad girl, a very bad girl. I've been in prison, I've been in jail. I used to do drugs and stuff like that. And anyway, in 2009 and 10, my last parole, she told me, she's like, Deborah, you do one more thing and we're gonna give you a minimum of 10 years. that was my wake-up call, because I was like, wait a minute, I ain't killed nobody. That sounds like a life sentence to me and stuff. So what I did, I told her, put me in a drug treatment program. And I did 11 and a half months, completed it, and everything like that. I went to sober living after that for 3 months and stuff like that. And I started getting my life back on track. So while I was out there in those streets, I didn't have no family, nobody. All my family came back to me. I'm remarried and everything, you know what I'm saying? And now life is worth living today, you know. But it's really due to Goodwill, you know what I'm saying? And then another thing I noticed, while I was out there, even though I was in the drug treatment program, I was like, something is missing. And I knew what it was. I needed to go back to church. And it seemed like when I went back to church, everything started falling back into place, you know what I'm saying? And today, I have no complaints. I have no complaints, you know, about how my life turned out today.
All right. Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to our new Shop Goodwill channel. All right. Okay. Hello, everyone. Thank you for turning into the new Shop Goodwill channel. This is a chance for you to look in behind the scenes on what we do at shopgoodwill.com and also at other Goodwills. There's over 175 Goodwills across the nation, and they all have stories to tell and the people that work there. And we're really excited to show you the cool things that'll be on shopgoodwill.com and going on from there. Thank you.